Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Side, Fitzgerald. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And
oh, you did the multi-racial
situation.
Hey, we don't know you get out.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Bengals grab it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Bengals grab it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Dalton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Dalton, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Dalton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
After the sack on first down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw here is incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
third down. Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Check, 43. Watch the back.
To throw here, Dalton. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Darius Philon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Throwing, Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a change of possession here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready. 52's the mic. Right here. That's what I do. 52, mic 52. Oh, yeah.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Stop being long down. Shift. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 52 is the mic. Mike 5. Yeah, let's get a second.
To throw on third down, Murray. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Mixon. 17 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. When A.J. Green's on the field, something exciting usually happens, and that was certainly exciting.
Superior route runner, superior hands, superior body control, but I love the way he reacts to the football in the air. Finds it, locates it, and goes and gets it before the defensive backs can react.
We got this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Murray going to throw, escaping the pressure right, and he'll be out right at the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the pass.
1st down, Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Short Throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. "43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey!
To throw again, Dalton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Andy Dalton now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. A nice little juke. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Mixon with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now a first carry for Giovani Bernard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Dalton here from the gun. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
50 seconds to Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Murray over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Murray now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And able to find Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 58 right there. They're not ready for this, man.
Nixon with a first down carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Murray now on first down. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 66.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Brings up 2nd down at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, what's up, hustle? Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Pick me up. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57. Mike 57. Quarterback, don't get nervous, nigga. Again, that's where you are. Don't get nervous. Check. Crunch. 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 Off. 57's the Mike. Watch this.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, watch the leg.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Yo, is Eggs talking?
Stop your whining.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Trying to get it to Clay that time. On 1st down, Mixon, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations. Players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's the backup Finley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's Murray from midfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And I think the ball's out. And the Bengals grab it. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a carry for Bernard. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Finley. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. First down, Murray sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by B.W. Webb. Clay, the intended receiver. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Again, here's Bernard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Bengals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.